Of a running back like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, Trust Your Eyes. So you're right, we look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and man, just give them a little bit of hope and they can make it happen.
And Jennings handed the football. Smith's there to make the tackle. First down at the 39. Running room. Gains 15.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Looking at every option. Pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a bad decision that time by the quarterback, and it results in an interception. When you throw one like that early in the game, it can definitely shake your confidence for the rest of the day.
The offense pinned back in an awful position.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Collins is there to make the tackle.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
A long field ahead of them at the 10. The Giants lined up in the nickel. Second down and 7. The give out of the eye.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
First down at the 18. Second down here. Jeremy Hill has the catch. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. First down at the 31. Eifert had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. Rodgers Cromartie as a force on that defense.
They need Rodgers Cromartie to turn into a shutdown corner. If they can get that from him, they can return to a dominant defense.
Hey, blue 10, blue 10.
The Bengals snap it at the 31. Takes it from the eye.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Hey, wide 20, wide 20. Zebra.
Third and 7. He'll get it again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Dalton's on the move. Dalton's off the mark there. Incomplete.
Dalton's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
Zebra. Wide 20. Dagger.
Second and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz might not do a good job of finding out where from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Bengals snap it at the 36. Knocked down as he fires it.
The Bengals don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Harris is going to look for space now.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Giants have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field. And then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players. And, you know, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
And Jennings is brought down. Now looking at 3rd down. Jennings got it again. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
Jennings able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Press coverage all the way. 1st and 10. Takes it again. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit. That's Manning and Cruz combining. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Quarters formation here for the defense. He pulls it down somehow.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. The ball is fumbled. Makes contact with the down player, and that's where the play comes to an end. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
After nearly turning it over, it's 2nd down. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. He's got a wide open alley. On the way, 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Out of the shotgun. Beckham's got it on a pass. Had some heat on it. That's his 1st reception today.
Coming up to the line at the 11.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Manning from the shotgun. Rashad Jennings with the reception. And Jennings is brought down.
The Bengals defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. The Bengals defense lined up in a 4-6 formation.
Defense is crowded the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse.
Giants in for the score.
They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
Jones going to run this one out. Gall's there to take him down. That return's good for about 24.
The Bengals retake the field here. They were moving the ball well the last time they had it, Phil, only to see the drive stall out and end in a punt.
Yeah, the good thing is they moved the football, but I know how coaching staffs are. They said, okay, that's fine. We got to move it and get points. And this time I look for a little bit difference in the play calling. Try to be a little more aggressive in what you're doing. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Bengals have it at the 24. Breaks free.
Bernard's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Andy Dalton will be under center.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. First down and 10.
Breaks free, has some space to work with.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't bump the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Set up screen to Bernard. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The 38.
They send the tight end in motion.
The Bengals take it from the 38. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. 2-minute warning.
First down here after the run.
They'll go ground. Hills met at the 23.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 5.
Toss to the outside.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Bernard's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Third down and 2. They'll run it with him again.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Now first and 10.
Dalton's going to take off with it. Dalton's going to slide, and that'll end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8.
They motion the receiver around to the other side.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Powers his way across. Touchdown.
Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
And the extra point is good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. And here's Harris. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Giants now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The corners retreating. The Bengals defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Launches it down the field. Dre Kirkpatrick with the pick. As we near halftime, the offense has the opportunity to grab the lead heading into the break.
Well, I don't like their chances, and really both of these teams has been pretty sorry play so far here in the first half. They both deserve to go in at halftime tied.
Andy Dalton will be under center. First down at the 23. Hauls it in. What a goal and what a catch. The Bengals call a timeout. Their first. First down on the way. Handoff out of the I formation. Amukamara is there to make the stop. The Bengals will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The huddle right now, they go right to the hurry-up.
Well, in this hurry-up offense, such a big part of the NFL, so many close games, you better be good in the hurry-up offense.
This will be a field goal drive for Nugent. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tate will test the coverage. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bengals offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
They better hurry to get the snap. The give. Bernard off the left side.
Bernard's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second down coming up. They need to get the play off.
The Bengals will use a timeout here early in the second half.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Second down and 8. John Beeson able to make that tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
It'll be third down.
Set up screen to Bernard. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. Huber is back now. He'll be punting. Harris is brought down after picking up only a yard.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Bengals packing the box here. 46 formation. First down at the 48. Jennings inside.
Jennings, a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
Well, the D-line going into that spread look, they want to get to that quarterback.
Stands in the pocket.
But they can't connect. The Giants continue to try to look for answers in the passing game. Manning's been trying to battle through some tough spots, but he's been up and down today.
That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You said the appropriate word, battle. The quarterback, keep battling, stay with it, and hope you can turn things around.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Intercepted. Running room. They bring him to the turf.
An interception with the lead here in the third quarter, and now their offense is all set up.
Yeah, really, real good job by the defense, no question about it. But what were they thinking, Jim, on the offensive side? The play call was bad, the decision was terrible, and the throw was worse.
First down at the 31. Scans the field. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. This will be second down. The Giants come out in a dime package. Out of the eye, it's Bernard. Pierre Paul's the one who made the big stop. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Bengals have it at the 34. Over the middle, and incomplete that time.
The Bengals put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
He'll try this one from 51.
An empty possession for the offense.
They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers.
Manning's looking to go down the field here. Nice catch. Touchdown. And that touchdown puts them in a very good position, holding the lead with this game getting ready to enter its final stages.
Yeah, you know what? You put the pressure on the defense. Let's go out there and do their job. Don't get timid. Man, call aggressive plays, and you got to tell your defensive players, run and gang tackle the person with the football.
Tate's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Dalton's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. From the shotgun. Marvin Jones makes the catch.
The Bengals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Empty backfield look for Dalton here.
1st and 10.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 35. Now they'll take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Quickly to the line.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Dalton over to Eifert.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down.
Dalton over to Eifert. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part in the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. They're setting up the return.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Going deep.
And it's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And here we have 2nd down.
Jennings, the receiver, on the screen.
The Giants did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
How about that run? Touchdown.
And the lead is theirs now, just before we reach the fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that could prove to be.
Yeah, we're getting to that point of the game where you're starting to think and you involve the strategy. How do you want to approach things on the defensive side? Do you want to start calling plays on the offensive side that eats up the clock? Those things are in play now.
Tate will test the coverage. Muscles through the defender.
The Bengals taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
First down at the 18. Dalton delivers it to Bernard. He's taken down at the 42.
Bengals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Dalton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Bengals offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Eifert had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. They come to the line at the 31-yard line. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And Bernard is brought down. Now the offense in their hurry-up.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Bengals from the 27. Mohamed Sanu is the receiver. That's a pickup of 14.
The Bengals look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First and 10. Set up screen to Bernard. And pick up about 4. It's now second down.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Wasting no time now for this next play.
Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside and be back in just a moment. That's second down coming up.
Dagger, 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 dagger. Ready, wide, 20, zebra.
Handoff out of the eye. Ayers, that time on the tackle.
No time to huddle now.
Takes it out of the eye.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Giants guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good. Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Giants come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that they need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. Going for the deep ball.
One-handed. Makes the grab.
The Giants are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Manning's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Bengals out now in a 4-6 formation. The Giants from the 22. Maluga's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Bengals defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
Jennings with the catch. Gets away.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Ends up picking up 3 yards. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. Coming up, second down. We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
The fullback in most offenses in the NFL very seldom gets to carry the football, but down near the goal line, they serve a good purpose. Quick hitting plays by a big, powerful guy gets it done.
The point after try is in the books. Josh Brown about to boot it down the field. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Bengals really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Second down coming up. Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
But it's incomplete.
Pass rushers, defensive players, they love situations like this, don't they? They got a little lead there. It's in the second half, and it's 3rd and long. You are expecting pass, so you can just let it go and try to get after the quarterback.
2 minutes left, and it's 3rd down. We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory.
Almost intercepted that time.
2 minutes to go in the second half. Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. And
Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. The Bengals turn the ball over on downs. Dalton's inability to produce the conversion on fourth down in all likelihood signals the end of their last chance to win this game.
In situations like this, I know the coaches and his teammates all expect him to come through, but not that time. Just not a good throw.
First down at the 20. He's got the catch. Giants, touchdown. And they're not taking